Here he comes. He's a cat. That's Spider-Man. See me sweating, right? You see me sweating? You wanna know why I'm sweating? Spider-Man, yo, that shit hit the theaters. I'm late. I should have had this shit up the next morning for anybody who didn't see it. But hey, fuck it. But you already seen it? Hey, that's good. Enjoy this fucking review.
Yo, man, you ready to go?
Yeah, nigga, yeah. Yeah, I'm about to go see Spider-Man. I'm gonna catch y'all later. Where'd you go? What I'm about to talk about is what I've always talked about, is that It's Teddy TV. It's not just about me doing comedy, it's not just about me doing singing. It's about me doing basically just the different things that show who I am, show my interests, and kind of me giving myself to the world. A lot of people love me for being me, so that's all I try to give you on the channel, and nothing else, nothing less. So today what I'm about to do is a movie review, my first movie review. You know, movies are kind of like a little hobby of mine. You know, I like to go see them shits. Like, that's about it. Today what I'm about to review, of course, is probably what a bunch of other people are reviewing, and you hear it all over the radio and all over the TV and all over the internet. Rave reviews. So why am I doing a review? Because it's my motherfucking channel. I'm about to review Spider-Man today. Why? Because Spider-Man is my #1 motherfucking favorite hero. I mean, I like Batman and I like other heroes and shit, but Spider-Man was the nigga I wanted to collect. Yeah, I want to be like Spider-Man when I was a kid. I want to be smart and shit. And this shit failed. I'm dumb as fuck now. I'm going off of the reboot, because if you thought I was doing the first one from 2001, leave my channel. Just leave right now. I'm not waiting. Just. The old movies was done by Sam Raimi. I thought it was gonna be the same Spider-Man that I grew up with, the one that I grew to love. You know, they did a lot of stuff, like especially in the second movie, they showed it. He took off his mask, and like 1 million people fucking saw his ass and shit. The fuck you taking off your mask for, nigga? They trying to find you. Told him to grab straight, short ass, whatever. This new shit is like, they hit it. Aside from a little thing here and there, they hit it. Yeah, you know, maybe one nigga see you without your mask when you wasn't ready back in the day or some shit like that. They brought the Spider-Man that I grew up with. The nigga that makes his own ass. The smart nigga. The one who wasn't just like, hey, I got powers and I'm a delivery man. What do I do? They brought back, you know, the nigga that I actually like. Originally, I heard they was gonna do a reboot. I was like, I'm not really digging that idea. I felt like it was too soon. I was like, come on, man, Spider-Man. Like, they just dropped it. Like, the reboot fell in line at the same time as like a 4th movie would, you know? And then, you know, of course, Spider-Man had to be out of the Avengers because of it, things like that. I heard that there was good reviews, and of course I wanted to check it out because I was gonna check that shit out either way it goes. The shit is hot. The action is dope. I didn't even get to see it in 3D. I wanted to. No, I don't think I'm gonna go again, but like, you know how a lot of these 3D movies been sucking lately? Like Avengers had like 3 shots of both of them shit suck balls. There was no point in going to see the Avengers in 3D. Well, guess what? In this shit, they make that shit worth it. I know, because I know how to look to see how they film in order to make a good 3D. That's what I'm saying. And they do that shit good in this movie. Nigga, you flying with Spidey and shit. Nigga, you got depths and regular shit. Nigga just standing talking to a bitch in the hallway, and you can see that they were shooting for that. You know, you can see that they was doing that shit. They was trying to give you a feel. They had mystery. It was actually a Spider-Man movie worth the actual endings that they do now, where you stay in the middle and at the end of the credit. This isn't even a spoiler. Stay to the end of the credits so that you can see what the fuck's going on. Marvel's not gonna let you down. Don't do that shit to yourself. Man, I was really concerned also with the dude that's playing them. Andrew Garfield, I was like, you know, I only knew him from A Social Network. That skinny little nigga. I had no idea that nigga was really like 5'11", 6 feet or some shit like that. So he looked like a little nigga to me. But who the fuck am I? I'm like 5'8", so whatever. It's my motherfucking height. Like, there's gotta be a reason why they picked this person. Why they said this guy can do the role. You know, so I was like, I'm gonna leave it up to them motherfuckers to do this shit. Don't let me down. Don't piss me off. Now with the new graphics and stuff, Lizard Man just looks good. You know, he looked, I ain't gonna say fully natural. I'm pretty sure, you know, if they really want to be like, we're gonna make Lizard Man the star and make sure he makes mad motherfucking money. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure they could have did that shit, but they didn't. They don't have to, because the movie did not lose its quality. Me, I gotta do a little brushing up on my research, because I could have sworn Mary Jane and Gwen Stacy both was in his life in this kind of universe. And I could have sworn that Mary Jane was still a neighbor, so I don't see why she wasn't like at least a little bit of a factor. Originally I was worried because I was like, Gwen Stacy? What the fuck? And then they was like, Emma Stone's gonna play her. Emma Stone, she's my baby girl. Okay, holla at your boy. Hey, just because I'm black don't mean that's the reason I like the white girl. She got a nice little awkward thing about her that I like. A little shy thing, but then not a shy thing, a quirky thing. They said Emma Stone's gonna play it. Did I see she turned blonde? And I was like, oh yeah! I want my red hair. But then I watched it in the movie and it didn't look that bad either. They did the shit. Everything that I thought they was gonna fuck up, they did it where I was gonna like that shit. Emma Stone, I sat there, movie started, you came in and you got your little tight mouth thing going, so I know you probably had braces and a lisp when you was younger and shit, and you're talking to the nigga, and the nigga's kind of being geeky but charming and shit, and I'm like, this nigga pulling that shit up. Toby couldn't do this shit. Back off my woman. I was like, ah, yeah, nigga. And then you left, and the nigga was heartbroken because I was like, I just want my Emma back. Fuck Gwen. I just want my Emma. And then you came back. Oh, yeah, nigga. Who the fuck's gonna clean this up? Yeah, so I gotta clean, so everything that I thought they were gonna fuck up, they didn't fuck up. So I wasn't too mad. They brought more of a storyline to this one. They made it seem like some shit went down. They really made him have a reason to be a little more emotional. He was way more agile. His body worked. I thought that Garfield's body was gonna be like a little too small when I seen him, and originally, yeah, it did bother me, but eventually I didn't even notice it. Really look, because I like to look for this kind of stuff in the movie. If you look closer to about the end of the movie, the nigga looks like he's starting to get bigger, so it looks like that not only are they gonna keep him on as Spider-Man, which I think is probably a good move, but it looks like he's also working out to get better, because, you know, Spider-Man wasn't the smallest nigga. It looks like they're trying to twerk that out. You know, it probably worked actually better for him in high school to look like he was smaller and wimpier anyway, and then to look like he's slowly developing an actual body and shit. People told me it was dope. I had no real lack of faith that it was gonna be dope as it got closer to the release. Yeah, man, there ain't shit bad you can really say about this movie. I hear a lot of people also complaining about the fact that it's an origin story. The fuck? It was a reboot. The fuck was you expecting? If you didn't want it to be an origin story, then you didn't have to go see that shit. Like what, they were supposed to start off from where Toby was? They was already so deep with a certain kind of storyline that it would have clashed with the fact that Spider-Man is supposed to be in the new Avengers. And it would have clashed with a whole bunch of other shit. It just wouldn't have made no sense. They would have ended up switching characters, which I personally hate when they do that shit. This ain't Aunt Viv in the middle of fucking Fresh Prince. You don't just switch that shit and act like ain't anybody supposed to give a fuck. This the main nigga. A nigga acting completely different. Like, you didn't have gone from Toby's ass to this new nigga who seems like he's a little different and handling the character differently. And you be like, well, what happened to Spidey's life? So it's like, nah, fuck that shit. You know, that's stupid. And then, I mean, really, yeah, I'm pretty sure they could get budget or some shit like this, but I'm pretty sure the movie industry right now is learning and trying to figure out how to do everything they can as cheap as possible to keep making more movies. With comic book movies, it's a lot. They keep shelling these shits out for like 6, 7, 8 years, which they probably will. All that money that they thought they was losing before, they're gonna get back because they keep doing them cheaper and cheaper and better. Marvel has got the formula that DC for some reason has ceased to try to get. The only thing that DC's ever really done too well, the new Batman franchise. Those shits is good. Green Lantern, Superman, bad all around the board. So yeah, A- for this shit. I'm gonna come up with like a rating scale and I'm gonna make the shit more interesting next time. But I wasn't thinking about the shit because it's just a review and half of y'all motherfuckers already seen the shit. So if you didn't go, today's Friday, you'll see this tomorrow, Saturday morning, July 7th. Hopefully this review helps. If you're a fan, go see the shit. And even if your girl or something ain't a fan, she probably wouldn't mind this movie either. I ain't gonna say like it's catered and made for chicks, but they do it up. They make Spider-Man a beast. Awesome. You know what I'm saying? Like they show Spider-Man for being the hero that nigga was supposed to be. I don't feel like they did that with the Toby thing. Like in the Toby thing, it was kind of almost like the video games. You know, you get a mission or you get something that you gotta do, you just go do that shit. And this one, it was like, oh shit, this shit happened. You know, like I said, A-, go see the shit. Emma, I don't want to have to use this no more, so if you would call me soon, that would be appreciated. Go see that shit. I had to use the cocoa butter because I'm black. That's all over the walls and shit.